Hey everyone. Tonight's story is a deeply personal and unsettling experience shared by a young woman. Her encounters with the unknown will send shivers down your spine. This is not just any ghost story. What she experienced was real. Some say it was the paranormal, others think it could be something far more sinister. But one thing is for sure, you'll want to keep your lights on for this one. It all started in December of 2011. She was 20 years old, just starting a new relationship. You know how those early days of a relationship can be, full of excitement and anticipation. She stayed over at her new boyfriend's place one night. Everything seemed normal, or so she thought. But when she fell asleep, something happened. She woke up, or at least she thought she did. As she lay there, she felt something or someone crawl under the covers, starting at her feet and slowly moving up her legs. At first, she thought it might be her boyfriend. But no, it wasn't him. The presence felt different, heavy, and sinister. Before she knew it, the figure was on top of her, pressing its weight down on her chest. She tried to move, tried to scream, but she couldn't. The pressure increased, and then she felt it. Something, or someone, licking her neck. Slow, deliberate, and horrifying. Panic surged through her as she felt her arms being pinned down, her body frozen in terror. And then, something even worse. She felt fingers inside her. The feeling was so real, so vivid, but she couldn't move. She couldn't stop it. Finally, when the pressure lifted and she could move again, she glanced over at her boyfriend. He was still fast asleep. The entire encounter left her shaking. Was it a nightmare? Was it something more? She wasn't sure. Things only got worse. A few nights later, back in her own home, it happened again. This time she was sleeping in her room, just 2 rooms away from where her first encounter had occurred. As she drifted off to sleep, the familiar, dreadful sensation returned. Again, she felt a heavy presence on top of her. Her body was paralyzed, frozen in fear. Desperate to wake up, she tried to fight it off, but this time it was even more violent. As she struggled, the presence became more aggressive. She felt something bite her face. Even though her eyes were closed, she could see it. The face of the thing that was attacking her. It was dark, distorted, and menacing. Was it a dream? Or was something truly haunting her? The third time was the worst. Her boyfriend was sleeping over at her place this time, hoping to provide her some comfort and safety. But the moment he drifted off, the entity returned. This time, she was wide awake. She knew she wasn't dreaming. She felt the familiar weight on her legs crawling its way up her body. Terrified and helpless, she woke up her boyfriend crying uncontrollably. She begged him to stay with her, to hold her, and he did. He held her close, reassuring her that it was just her imagination, but she knew deep down that something far more terrifying was happening to her. The relationship didn't last. Eventually they broke up and she moved far away, hoping to escape whatever had been tormenting her. For a while, things seemed to calm down, but then, one night, it happened again. She had a vivid dream. 2 men were driving her somewhere, but she didn't know where. Panic set in as they sped off into the darkness. She tried to get out of the car, but suddenly she felt it again. That dark presence. Only this time, it was inside her. She woke up in the same position she had fallen asleep in, lying on her stomach. But the feeling remained, as if something had violated her. Something had done it quickly and then vanished into the night. She was terrified, confused, and completely helpless. To this day, she doesn't know what truly happened. Was it just her mind playing tricks on her? A sleep paralysis episode with horrifying hallucinations? Or was it something darker? Something from beyond this world? Something intent on tormenting her? Whatever it was, it left her with scars that may never heal. Have you ever had an experience like this? Do you believe in the paranormal or sleep paralysis? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and remember, the night is full of shadows we can't always explain. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more chilling tales, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a terrifying upload. Until next time, sleep tight.